Audio Jungle.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's your boy DK Bones here again. Sorry I missed yesterday. A little technical issues with my Wi-Fi internet acting up this weekend. And then yesterday I was just being lazy yesterday morning. But I think I got it all working now. I think the everything is working pretty good. But yeah, missed a lot of news that was going on this past weekend. So here I am. If you like any of my other stuff, hit the like button. Comment if you don't like it, hit the dislike. Let's start off the news with a little hope. Coming from Superman. See, share my screen. It was a really restful weekend for me, though. Here we go. Let's start this one. All right. Tickets for Superman drops today. Actually, they're dropping today. If you have I think you're Amazon Prime. Remember, you can get tickets for Superman right now today, or I think later on. I think it's like 9 a.m. Pacific time, so 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I'm pretty super stoked for this. They're dropping a lot of different ads. We're gonna go over some of them. This one comes out of Cosmic Book new Superman poster drops with 1 month countdown explosive new footage. So there he is. Like they changed the suit a little bit, or maybe they did some graphics or whatever. DC Studios has dropped a fresh international TV spot and poster for Superman, hyping the movie's theatrical release just 1 month away. The poster features David Cornsweet in his full costume, arms folded and confident under bold new reading 1 month. Film hits cinemas internationally on July 9th and US July 11th. And I think they have early openings here in the US, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were trying to get it to open on July 7th. But see that tomorrow tickets go on sale for early Amazon screenings on July 8th. There we go. Regular tickets go on sale. Regular tickets go on sale Wednesday, and then they got a TV spot. But yeah, just full picture. Actually looks better than. I don't know. I didn't start this back in December, but maybe it's gaining traction. TV spot shows off action and humor. The TV spot shows off glimpses of massive battles between Superman, Ultraman, and the villain Hammer of Bavaria. Promo also dives into Clark's awkward day-to-day interaction at the Daily Planet. Offers a first look at Miss Tessmacher, played by Sarah Poya. I think I'm saying that right. Let's see. I didn't know that was Miss Tessmacher. This guy you're seeing, yeah, that's the clip which I want to play here. So play a little by little. Here we go.
Eventually, people are find out that you're Superman.
Yeah, but the glasses.
Hey, loser. You're a loser.
That too far.
Loser.
Right there. No, right here. That flag is from Delaware, and it's supposed to be Metropolis. I don't know why they have a Delaware state flag. I don't know if part of this is filmed in Delaware, but yeah, that's Delaware. Recognize that anywhere. Anyways, just I thought it was cool. From Delaware, by the way. I don't live there anymore, but yeah, I represent Delaware in this teaser.
Loser, you're a loser.
He's not a man. He's an it. The cocky grin and a stupid outfit.
Who's that guy you were seeing?
So strange.
Stop! Sit!
Oh, I like strange.
By the way, that's lettering. You can tell that's a foreign. I think it's Japan. I don't think it's China. I think it's Japan. Maybe. Anyway, it's a TV spot. There's a lot of promotion stuff going on for it right now. Let's see. They also have this. Superman praised by Clark Kent. New Daily Planet viral campaign. Superman viral campaign continues. Now Clark Kent himself is weighing in. They've replaced both characters in the film. We all know that. A new image from the Daily Planet promo runs features a mock front page with a inner universe article by Clark Kent titled "The Makings of a Sweet Newest Superhero." The pieces break down Superman's origins, powers, purpose, and while reinforcing the message that James Gunn's version of the character is here to inspire hope and humanity. The Makings of Our Newest Superhero by Clark Kent. No, they do stuff. I don't know if I like this because normally Lois talks about Clark or somebody else talks about Superman was always too humble to praise himself. I mean, this is a different take on it. But as you see here, are his origins. Our super friends were born on an alien. Super friend was born on an alien planet Krypton, meaning he had to take time to learn the ways of Metropolis and people who inhabit it. Here, Superman has not just embraced humankind; he's grown to love them. That is a interesting, different take on how they normally portray. And like I said, normally Superman's humble when he doesn't write articles about himself. His powers and time protecting Metropolis. We want to see Superman display an array of power, flight, and super speed to super strength. As impressive as these abilities are, many say his strongest powers is huge heart that allows him to keep hope alive. His purpose, if I had to make an educated guess, Superman has shown he wants to help humanity, not just survive but thrive. He's living an example that there is always hope for tomorrow. Why else would someone consistently put themselves in danger? Yeah, that's what that's what it stands for. It's interesting they did this math. $8.50 for newspaper and papers were like 50 cents or 25 cents. Yikes. Inflation. I wonder if people don't really buy the paper anymore. Everything's online. There's not much else in this ad that I wanted to go over with. But the promos, they got a lot of promos for it right now. Sure, this one. Talking about ticket prices, I think we already went over that. Amazon, put this link in my bio where you can click on to see where you can purchase. I think click on this. Yeah, here it is right here. Just you click on that. Buy premium ticket. I think if you're Amazon, you click. My information on there. Anyway, yeah, just log on to Amazon and you can buy your premium tickets. Anyways, go Amazon. And I think it takes you to Fandango. Then I saw these other ads. Let me see. This one I thought was cool. Helps if I turn on sound.
It lurks around every corner, and disaster strikes without warning. There's only one place to turn for protection.
Wait, no. I mean insurance-based protection.
There they are. A team of heroes protecting customers like you with epic services and benefits like accident response, detecting if you've been in a major accident, sending help, calling tow trucks, and even starting claims. Because this summer, not all heroes wear capes. Some wear aprons.
Are you all doing arms crossed? I thought we were doing hands on hips.
Arms crossed all the way.
Totally, it's more heroic.
Maybe just stick with hands on hips.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Then there's this other one. Let me see. Back there. This is pretty cute. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't have a dog.
This isn't just for Superman! Bye, Joe. Whoa!
Prime members, see Superman early in select theaters July 8th. Buy tickets at Amazon.com/Superman.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And I guess you could buy them now because when I hit the link, it directed me to buy the tickets. Anyways, yeah, that's my Superman news. If you guys like my information that I provided, hit the like, comment, let me know how I'm doing, and I'll hit you up with the next one. What's up, Uncle T? I didn't see you on there, bro. I'm too busy. Normally, I've got a lot of people on there, right? If you want to hop on, let me know, and I'll send you a link. But yeah, I think they're. I think they're. I think they started a little bit too late with some of their promos. But then now I want to get into some Marvel stuff. Let me bring up the links. Got some Marvel news. That's not the one. Got this one. I think my internet's acting up. I have all this stuff ready. Some X. Some X. Where the heck is that freaking at? Click on it. This is not. Oh, here it is, I think. No, this is not. Wait. Had everything set up. No, I'm messing up. Bear with me. That's how to train the dragon. This is not. There it is. I thought I saved it, but I didn't save it. Yeah, that's true. You don't have to. Yeah, I don't know why they're using that armor, but I don't know. I think a lot of people shared this already, but like I said, I didn't get a chance to do my stream yesterday. Yeah, Marvel has come a long way. I like this article because they're comparing to what Marvel used to be and how DC is taking advantage of just women be women and not turning them into like making them dudes. No babes, no box office. Bolts and Ballerina, both women. And, if you come on, man, let me know. Yeah, they really on women. Exactly as I said, I learned the female audience didn't show up for both Thunderbolts and Ballerina, which have both bombed at the box office. Yeah, because women don't want to see these women are depressing, and from what I understand, this movie is well, both movies were decent. I heard, but main audience has been men going to see this. Women, the audience they're trying to get to come see these movies aren't coming to see these movies. Period. Period. But let's get into the article. It also became known that the large Hispanic audience that normally gushes over fanboy types of movies didn't show up, which isn't a surprise. Nope. Plus, it's looking like it will finish under 400 million, the second worst MCU box office of all time. The worst was the Marvels. And then the Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff, also underperformed, opening to only 25 million. Yeah, that's something to say that the two movies that they're trying to push for with female leads didn't do well at all. The recent ones. And you can say Captain Marvel, it wouldn't have done well if it wasn't in between. I think it was Black Panther and Infinity War. But yeah, they're trying to push this garbage to us, and nobody wants it. Yeah, it's just it's not looking good. Intended and target audience isn't showing up. As I said before in the past many times, and most recently when I explained why Ballerina bombed, you need to know your audience, as the intended and targeted audience isn't showing up, and you know that. They never have. It was a similar story for both the Marvels and Madam Web. Total giant failures, and the ladies aren't bothering with this garbage. It's known that the only small number of hardcore fanboys are showing up. It's the same story for MCU shows on Disney Plus. It's the same for Disney Star Wars trilogy and various shows. Throw in Doctor Who, Terminator, and the list goes on and on and on. Yeah, all these shows and movies bomb, and they're trying to create an audience or grab an audience, and they're not interested. Nobody's interested in that. It just focus on the people that are your audience and stop making this garbage. I don't understand why they like losing money. They wouldn't be losing money if they would just stay with the script they had before. There's nothing wrong with doing small little projects and see what happens, but when you try to make all your major movies and shows the same thing as this is what you're going to get. You have to wonder why Hollywood keeps putting out this sort of content. There's failure after failure after failure, yet they keep churning it out. Is this incompetence? Do they like losing money, or they getting incentivized and subsidized via DEI funding put on this crap? Yeah, they probably were. But the money's running out. I mean, they can be this stupid. There has to be a reason. I forget how much Tomb Raider made when it came out. I'm not sure how much it made when it first aired, but I don't think it did bad in the box office. No more killer babes. Back to Thunderbolts and Ballerina. Officially, data reveals that the audience made up mostly of males. Females avoided the flicks. Thunderbolts skewed 65% males, and Ballerina 63% male. Of the 26% of Hispanics for Thunderbolts and 27% for Ballerina. I don't know why that's so important, but well, which is considered low. To boot, Ballerina features Hispanic actor. Oh, that's why Ana de Armas in the starring role, so they didn't even come out to support their own. Wow. Feminist YouTuber Grace Randolph actually pointed out the numbers, and she questioned what has happened to the appeal of killer babes. Angelina Jolie built an entire career off of it. Randolph also points out how Scarlett Johansson has performed better with Lucy. Lucy wasn't that anything to write home about. My answer is obvious. We're the killer babes again. As I said in my previous article, there are no TNA. There are no killer babes. It is true. Because these two women in their prime were fine. All right. I'm going to bring it up. Sexy Woman No Longer. Scarlett Johansson has super sexy in Black Widow and Iron Man 2 and the Avengers. She even pranced in front of Jon Favreau and production team, showing off her costume as Favreau checked her out and down. Nowadays, it's probably land you on the front page of a variety of claims of sexual harassment. Why then did Black Widow fall? Per Johanna's own words, it's a hashtag #MeToo movie. Wow, she knows it. Yeah, but I think it's funny that they get upset about this, but plenty of women in society have OnlyFans, and guys know what on OnlyFans. And you got what's her face, the name Sydney Sweeney, selling her bathwater and soap. So it's they're full of crap, man. They're full of crap. Here's a little meme that just Scarlett Johansson. Let's see they play. Yeah, she was fine, man. She's still pretty one. And then you got Florence Pugh and Yelena. She's depressed. There are no TNA, and her character comes off boring, dull, and gray. Where's the sex appeal? Where are the boyfriends? Yeah, it's like they don't want romance or anything like that. MCU got it right. What happened? They got it right with Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. When the MCU first started, the female assassin will use her feminine traits to get close to the target. Females don't have the strength of males. That's just a fact. Period. Female assassin is going to be used to go in gun blazing and kick ass out of a 250-pound dudes. Yeah. I don't get that with some of the shows they got out. It's not realistic. She's going to use her sex appeal on her brains, get close to the target, and then take him out. Sure, she kicks some ass, but she's going to look good doing it. And Scarlett Johansson does that. She also looks good in the new Jurassic movie. Yeah, she looks like she didn't age. So, I don't know who this is. I think that's what's her face. I don't know if that's Scarlett Johansson or what, but yeah, Marvel doesn't do that anymore. Following casually a fan backlash, I haven't seen Ballerina, he says, so I don't know what Ana de Armas does in the movie. I heard that she, it was more realistic. She was getting thrown around in this movie. I heard it was a pretty decent movie. A lot of action in it. But I didn't get a chance to see it this weekend. I was lazy. All I did was sleep. Go to the pool. It's hot out here in Florida. I don't know how it is everywhere else in the country, but it's blazing hot. Anyway, back to the article. They sell sex to promote it, but not an actual movie. Or how this? Have you guys noticed that all the girls in the various movies TV shows super sexy on the red carpet in interviews or in the social media. Yet these characters in the movies have zero sex appeal. Maybe there's a big clue where to start. So this is, who is this? This is the girl in Valorant. I don't know what character that is. This is the girl from Acolyte. This is what she looked in the show. No sex at all. But then she does pictures like this. Makes no sense. And then you got Captain Marvel in the show, and then she's on TV like this. Make it make sense. This is from I think Madam Web. That's Sydney Sweeney, and then I don't know the other girls. But yeah, Dakota Johnson. There, and then there on the red carpet. And then Sydney Sweeney. So yeah, use your sex appeal on everything else, but you can't have it on a movie. So they play both sides. They play all the sides, and this is why Marvel is not doing well. Not doing well at all. But not just with that. I got this crazy mumbo jumbo show coming out. Let me start it from the beginning. I think that thing is on. Here we go. I think this is on. Yeah.
My stepdad used to say the best way to do a thing is to take it apart.
And bear in mind, I'm using his name again. Bear in mind, this show was supposed to come out 2 or 3 years ago, and they kept pushing back. And I think it's only six episodes. And I'll be shocked if it's good at all, but from what they're showing, it doesn't look good at all.
Put it back together. And then you can see what it's really made of.
You should take your dad's advice. Break yourself down. See what you're made of.
Here goes nothing.
The suit doesn't actually look too bad, but I don't know. It's like watching Iron Man again. I don't know.
If I'm gonna protect people, I gotta start thinking outside the box.
Out of all the things you could have built, with that big brain in yours. What? This?
Because I have to.
Might be a hero in there after all.
Riri, time to wake up, love.
My thing is, why didn't they read? I didn't never watch the comics or read the comics. I don't know how many books they made for this character, but why didn't they reread? It sounds, and maybe I'm being racist, but it's so ghetto, man. So ghetto.
What are you? Your greatest creation yet. Who the hell else would it be, bitch?
And then everybody's saying, why is she using the avatar of herself? I could be more unique and like Iron Man had Jarvis. Find a different character. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I'm looking forward to it to see if I can some content from it. Anyways, if you like the content I gave you for this section, Marvel, please hit the like, subscribe, make a comment, share. Just let me know what you think. All right, that's enough of Marvel. And it's gonna do a lot more stream, but just breezing through stuff. Actually, I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about this. All right, and if you're new to the my content, I'm DK Bones. I'm going to talk about How to Train Your Dragon and its Rotten Tomato score, and comparing it to some other remakes, animated remakes. DreamWorks Animations How to Train Your Dragon has become regarded as a classic since it opened in 2010, but how does upcoming live action remake compare to terms of critical acclaim on Rotten Tomatoes? I guess they gave the score. Drives me crazy. Review the embargo for a live action How to Train Your Dragon lifted late last night. You can read a breakdown of those here. Interestingly, the Rotten Tomato score tells a different story from what seemed like relatively mixed critics. Let's see it. So you got a. Let's go back to it. All right. As we first reported, SFF Gazette, How to Train Dragon Clay sits at 83% based on 40 reviews. So it's not that many. It's a certain fresh territory and suggests the reviewers who were left underwhelmed still deemed it fresh review. Despite complaints about essentially being a shot-for-shot remake, the rap, for example, declared it as a squanderly opportunity to score. Should give How to Train Your Dragon a fighting chance to the throne lead on stretch at the global box office this weekend. I probably won't check it out this weekend, but I'll probably try to look at it. I'll go see it sometime next week when I'm off. Comparisons say 2010's How to Train Your Dragon from DreamWorks Animation certified press at 99%. The sequel score 92%. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World coming in at 90%. So they're comparing it to the first ones. This one is only coming in at 83%. Universal just opened an entire Orlando theme park devoted to How to Train Your Dragon 6 years after The Hidden World was released. So yeah, and I heard that place is pretty epic, as the park is called, but I heard it's really, really cool. And it's like they got areas in there that look just like out of the movie or the cartoon. Now hopes seem to believe that the live action version will spawn a new franchise. We'll see. One time we'll tell whether the movie will soar the heights as Lion King and Aladdin, but the animated franchise has grossed over 1.6 billion over the past decade and a half. Yeah, that's what they just said. Let's play it. All right. Anyways, it just goes over the narrative of the movie. Anyways, that's How You Train Your Dragon. If you like the content there, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, make a comment, let me know how I'm doing. And that's How to Train Your Dragon information. Let's get out of there. Okay. And then we're going to go to Train Your Dragon. I talked about Superman. I know I don't talk about politics, but with everything going on in LA, I figured, what the heck? I got a couple clips from on X. And, I'm trying to set them all up. Let's see. I think I got one more for you. Bear with me, everyone. I'm just trying to set them all. All right. Here we go. I'm going to share. Start this one.
Is we see peaceful protests. The reality is we see peaceful protests launching in Los Angeles.
Put your hands off these poor people just trying to live their lives, man. Trying to live their lives.
The vast majority of protesters and demonstrators are peaceful.
Nothing about that. Looks peaceful. And I think people would give them the benefit of the doubt if they would just give us the facts instead of just lying to us and trying to sway to be a certain. Just give us the facts. Period. I heard that certain networks aren't even airing these shots, and a lot of people are going to streaming, or going to YouTube, going to X to get their information out.
It's just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn.
They're saying that they have it under control.
I'm gonna give more of my opinion, but yeah, this is horrible. How often does LA have to have riots or fires? It seems like a different world. I'm not saying it's all of LA, but just different certain areas. But this is just stupid.
Things are under control. Peaceful protests are taking place.
Get back to that one where she's like, her face even says it, that she doesn't believe what's going on.
Things are under control. Peaceful protests are taking place.
You burn an American flag, but you're flying your Mexican flag or other flags here, but you enjoy the American freedoms. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then I'm gonna play this one. Let's see if I'm sharing. So he's telling real socialism works. When has it worked? When it worked? These guys are out of their freaking minds, man. That's why they're here enjoying our freedom under capitalism. Go. Go. Sorry, my dogs. Oh gosh, gosh, this guy. These are the first 4 years, and then what happened? Oh my gosh, this guy is insane, man. They had a class system there where you had the elites, had people living in fear, and people they weren't just it's just horrible. It showed by because it fell, it fell on itself, imploded. It made this stuff up, man. Yeah, this is spot on right here. This guy post right here. Half these people, they got masks on. They won't show who they really are. To me, they're cowards. If you support flag, then go back to that country. You join our freedom, our free tax dollars. This is horrible, man. You're burning down our cities, burning down and causing chaos for no reason because you got undocumented people or illegal aliens that come over here and then get their paperwork right, and we're sending them back and say, hey, go back and get your stuff right. You got people in your own country don't even want you back. What's that saying? That's saying a lot. Yeah, look at this. Animals, man. Animals. This is peaceful. These people on TV are saying this is peaceful. It's horrible, man. I guarantee you, if these people, for all the people on the news, these elitists saying this is peaceful, I guarantee if these people came to your place and did this damage to you, you want them all arrested. Look at this. Same thing. Flying this flag, but you over here. I guarantee if we went over to Mexico and did that, we wouldn't even see the light of day. We'd be in some back alley somewhere. It's crazy, man. And this is people. They're freaking loot. That's peaceful. These people need to get their heads out of you know what, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This guy right here has a spit on. Listen to what he has to say. Mm, mm. Yeah, that guy was spitting straight facts. These dogs want to give me a moment to do anything. Here's another. This is, I guess, these fools want to try to riot in Texas, and I already heard people saying they're about to find out they're gonna mess with the wrong state. My thing is, you listen to them talking about California, Governor of California, stupid Newsom, who did nothing for Californians for the fire to prevent the fires. They had no freaking water. Suing the federal government because they sent National Guard troops where your own police officers. Well, no, the ICE agents were surrounded by rioters. You had a few police officers were surrounded by rioters. You put a stand down order for your other police officers not to go help those people, and then you don't want the National Guard. I guarantee if Trump didn't send a National Guard, they would have had some other complaint. Well, we asked for help and they didn't send anybody. They're so it's stuff you can't make. You're like you try to comprehend where these people are coming from. They just want power and they don't care who gets hurt, who gets killed. They don't care anything about us. They want power. Period. They don't want any law and order. You can tell from all these videos that show no law and order where people can just do what they want, when they want and how they want. It's real sad. There's a lot of people out there are freaking blinded to what these people are trying to do. Anyways, if you liked that depressing information, hit like, comment, let me know what you think, and I will provide more. I just don't really like talking about politics because it takes me to a different place, and I don't going back and forth with people over stuff that makes sense and they have no common sense. Anyways, I'll talk about something I think is funny. I just saw this weekend. I was out. Let me bring it up for you. I never knew this existed. Pillow fighting championship. This stuff is off the chain. I think this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. People get paid for this, and this is a sport. You got guys. The funniest thing is, you got guys doing this stuff. I think this is funny as hell, man. If you heard of this already, did a comment in there, but I don't even know what the rules are. Let me see. Got the rules in here. I think I clicked on something before and it had the rules for full story. Opening. Let me see through this calendar. Oh, here it is. Rules and regulations. Let's go through these real quick. Ready to fight in the PFC professional pillow fighting match. Get your PFC combat pillow and study the official PFC rules. All right, they got do's and don'ts. Do, swing your pillow on full force. Do, dodge and avoid strikes to the head. Do, incorporate showmanship into the fight. Okay. Perform special moves as defined. Strike with a pillow. Hold off strikes with one hand, so you can't use two hands. Don't hit your opponent with any part of your body. Don't drop your pillow. Don't grab an opponent or their pillow. No pushing or choking an opponent. And two hands or his strikes. So they got knockouts too. Okay. I don't know. This is funny as hell to me. Terms: knockout, when a fighter causes another opponent to fall down or touch the floor of the ring. Well, that's 360 is followed by a strike to the opponent's head, whether blocked or not. Strike to the head with a pillow, whether blocked or not. Showmanship includes acts such as repeatedly dodging a series of strikes from an opponent or performing acrobatic type moves such as a somersault or cartwheel that ends with a strike that awards you a point. Or getting airborne with both feet off the ground and ends with a strike to your opponent. This is crazy, man. I wonder how much these people get paid for this. Any fighter that strikes his opponent's leg causes the opponent to become unbalanced, meaning temporary unbalanced in appearance of faltering due to the leg strike. So you get a point for that too. Matches are scored on point-based system. Strikes must be swung or full force to count for points. So if you throw a haphazardly pillow strike, you don't get any points, I guess. If the match ends in a tie, a 30-second tiebreaker round will commence. Each match will be scored by 3 judges. How many rounds? Did it say how many rounds? Maybe I missed it. Points awarded: strike to the head, 1 point. This point going forward, any strike to the head, whether blocked or not, count as a strike to the head, will be 1 point. For example, if a fighter is fighting if fighter 1 is holding a pillow in their right hand, has their left hand positioned as the left side of their head to block a strike to the left side of their head, fighter 2 lands a pillow strike with full force to the left side of fighter 1's head. Fighter 2 would be awarded a point. Okay. Whenever they went over 360 is 3 points. Knockouts 5. Leg strike 1 point. I said, here. Floor knockdowns 10 like in a boxing match, I guess. Fighter may not push or charge her. I went over that. No wounds, long fingernails or jewelry, spitting, cursing, or foul language, or would deduct a point from a repeat offender of any rule after warning. Did I say how many rounds? Maybe I missed it. I think it's 3 rounds, I guess. Yeah, I saw this past week, and they had it on at the bar I was at. And you got to be kidding me. You got this on, and, not showing baseball games or anything else. But I'm glad they did, because I got to I got to be able to do a video on it. It just amazes me what entertains nowadays. It's just a funny thing. I guess they got clips. Let's see if we can play some of it.
Simon from jump. Oh, a headshot. What a leap. To the window. Exciting. To the moon. One blow. Man, they got a dude dressed up as the Joker, man. This is crazy, man. It's a high-scoring round. This is a rockin' sock brawl between these two using that pillow. Wow, the Joker with a couple of headshots. They're just taking it.
And they got it in different countries, man. So this is international, it looks like. This is crazy, man. And when they play it on, this is so profile that ESPN picked it. What the hell, man? I really want to wonder how much these guys make. Whoa! Whoa! You look angry, man. That is crazy.
Things are very good here, especially in PFC. You want to throw up great dodging. Bides and Lee. Ooh! Oh, he lost his footing into the...
Oh, you went to go help him. No way people just let him fall in. Oh my gosh, this is insane, man. Insane.
He almost fouled.
You know what? I'm mad because I didn't come up with this, man. I wonder how long this has been going on. They're probably making bank on this. Whoever thought of this.
That's how it counts.
Another hit. I have to say, some of these hits, though, man, are pretty insane. Pretty intense. Pretty intense, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could take those blows.
Headshot. Helms is locked in. And he's playing her. Oh, he's towing. And that's what people love, and that's what the judges like, or at least the referee at this point. Put it on TikTok. Another 360. Both players very defensive here in the final 30 seconds. Blocking every shot. Unlike your average. Oh, he got caught with that 360. That's maybe the difference. Apollo might take this home. 360. Locked again now. If you hit the 360, you hit the hand, and your hand hits your... Someone's got to get something action here. Yeah, Carvalho, great 360 shot.
This is crazy, man. Again, I don't get how these people are. They're making money for this.
That's a three-pointer. That's a three right there. And now he eggs on Turbo. On and do it in a couple of minutes. 3 seconds left. Final shot in by Turbo. Great stuff. And the whistle. Turbo very stationary. He's just like a moving offensive target. Oh! Is it a double 360? And Dickens not afraid of this matchup. A very athletic, very flashy.
We had too much time on our hands. It's crazy.
But a practitioner in nunchucks, which comes into play in pillow fighting. Beautiful 360 shot. Headshots are the key in this sport. For Kenta to finally get gold. She lost her footing there, Evan.
Yeah, so that is your pillow championship. I can't believe ESPN is sponsoring this. This is crazy. I'm like interested. I guess the next main event is in Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. No. Yeah, the next one's in Brazil, July. Got one in Miami, Brazil again, San Diego. This is crazy. Anyways, this is your boy DK Bones here. Thank everyone for subscribe to my channel. Thanks for all those that tuned in for this stream. If you like my content, please hit the like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will hit you guys on to the next one. See you later.